Prison guard accidentally dropped his cup on the floor. To his great surprise, the tea disappeared instantly. He was alarmed to discover something seemed to be underneath. He then poured a whole kettle of water onto the floor, and the tea seeped into the ground just as quickly. Sensing something was wrong, he immediately called the officer outside. Several people worked together to move the stove, then pried open the floor underneath. Sure enough, a deep tunnel appeared before them. An alarm blared over the prison. The inmates outside instantly realized something was wrong and froze in place. In the next moment, a group of prison guards rushed over, quickly surrounding cell 105. Everyone's spirits plummeted immediately. The sudden change was too much for Carl to handle. He had been confined in this dark place for 5 years, thinking he could finally escape this time, only to have his hopes dashed. He instantly lost the will to live. His eyes glazed as he crossed the warning line and walked step by step towards the barbed wire fence. From a distance, Jimmy noticed something was wrong and ran over, but it was too late. Carl had already climbed the barbed wire and was shot dead by a distant guard in the next second. The crowd watched this scene with great sadness. They were all more determined to get out of here. In fact, to be safe, they had prepared a backup plan from the beginning. The other tunnel was in the sewer of the bathroom. They prepared a square tile beforehand, just the right size to fit into the drain. Each time they worked on it, they would pry it open with a hook and then tunnel it with a hammer hidden nearby. And he was able to do so with impunity because the guards at the door had eyes of fire. He's able to detect the guards' movements in time, and quickly signal his companions. Upon receiving the signal, the people in the tunnel immediately dropped their tools. They quickly laid the floor tiles, then applied the pre-prepared cement around the edges. Finally, they put the lid on and poured the whole bucket of water in. No one would suspect that beneath the water-filled pool lay a hidden secret. Sure enough, the guards came in and turned the place upside down, but they didn't find any problems either, so the digging of this tunnel went smoothly. It didn't take long to dig through. Once everyone had gathered, they entered the tunnel in the pre-arranged order. Inside the tunnel, there were small pulleys every 10 meters. Prisoners lay on it and, with 2 taps on the ground, someone in front of them will pull the pulley. Just as they're lining up to break out, they don't realize that Danny in the tunnels is claustrophobic. Despite his companion's constant reassurances, he couldn't overcome his extreme fear and suddenly ran back in a panic. This behavior broke the rhythm of the group, but fortunately, the plan was still going well. They can finally escape from this suffocating place. Jimmy, at the front, is thrilled. As soon as he dug through the top layer of sod, he'll see the wife he's always wanted. He pushed down his excitement, but as the shovel cut through the sod, Jimmy cautiously poked his head out. He was shocked by what he saw.